Carolina Moore, your favorite sewing and quilting YouTuber, and I am dressed super comfy and casual. It is some rainy days here in San Diego. I don't love the rainy days, but we definitely need it. So I'm happy for it, just not happy for me for it. I have been working really hard on all kinds of projects that I will tell you about in a little bit. So I'm in my like super massive, giant, oversized, it's called a comfy, which is super snuggly and comfy. And I thought I would do an unboxing of some of the stuff that I purchased while I was at QuiltCon, and then also while I was at a quilt shop hop last week. Some things I buy for upcoming projects and things that I need, and some for upcoming videos, all kinds of reasons that I buy these things. And I had them set aside so that I could do a little unboxing, but I can't put them away until I've done the unboxing. So I thought, okay, we'll hop on, do a quick unboxing, and then I'll be able to put these things away because I'm trying to get things a little cleaned up in here. It's getting a little chaotic, especially with all the travel that I've been doing. So we're going to start by unboxing my bag of QuiltCon goodies. The bag itself is from Domesticity, and that was one of the shops that we did an advent calendar from. Yes, pop in the comments, say hi, say where you're popping in from. Hello, hello, friends. Catherine, did not get sick at QuiltCon, thankfully. I'm feeling a little ick now, but I think it's just the weather and the change in weather. But thankfully, no, I did not get sick from QuiltCon. I know some people who definitely came home with some QuiltCon crud, but that wasn't me. So, all right, we'll start with this bag. And how cute is this? It says Whimsy Maker. I know it's backwards. We've asked YouTube to make a fix so that I can flip it, but I can't yet. Hi, Shelly from Eastern Washington. Hi, Annette from San Francisco. Okay, I've forgotten about some of the stuff too. So some of this is going to be like almost a new surprise to me because it's been a couple weeks. This is QuiltCon bag. So we'll grab this one first. This is from Feral Notions. And this is one of their rulers. They do the rulers that are in fun, different, we call it stock or acrylic. This stock is like a gold fleck. How fun is that? She also has a confetti and then also a holographic stock that's really pretty. And one of her holographic rulers was in, actually, I think it was it was the Cotton Cuts box, the Cotton Cuts Advent box. So I had one of her holographic rulers. I don't know where that one is. I was going to grab it real quick and show you. So I had one of her holographic rulers and I wanted to get one of her fun glittery rulers. Hi from New Hampshire and from the Philly Burbs. Hey, Mom to Furry Monsters, good to see you too. All right, this is an empty bag. Clearly it got dumped into the rest of this. Okay, this one I've been wanting to pull out a couple times because I want to wear my new shirt, but I like to wash my clothes before I wear them, and so this needs to go through the wash. So I'm going to take this home and take it through the wash, and it just says Late Night Quilting Club because that's definitely me. So Late Night Quilting Club. Nice big oversized shirt. What is this? Oh, so this is from Linda's. So Corey at Linda's has this. It's called Corey's Hook and Snip and tweezer set, and this is by Famore. And I mean, I have lots of pairs of tweezers. I really got it more for this hook and snip. You can see these are at like 2 different lengths, and it's to be able to like pull your thread and then also snip it. So I thought that was cool. Designed for easy, comfortable use with a spring action mechanism that minimizes hand fatigue. Ensures you snip stitches, not fabric. Anyway, he's with Linda's, and I got to meet him as well. And yeah, I thought I would try out the hook and snip because I love a new notion. Hi from South Carolina. It's cold and rainy today. I want a blanket shirt, right? It is cold and rainy. Like, it was the perfect day to put this on because it's just ick outside. All right. I was like, I've been wanting to grab a pair of these. I don't have a pair of these, so now I do. So these are hemostats, and these are Quilty hemostats because they've got the fun little pink handles. And they're designed for helping turn things right side out or also stuffing things into things. So it's kind of like giant, oversized, grippy tweezers. Got up to 87 in Virginia today. 87. Oh, it got up to 87. Yeah, y'all have our weather, I guess. Okay. Ooh, these are fun. I got these greeting cards, and they say, friendship is born at that moment when one person says to another, what? You too? I thought I was the only one. And I think that's the case for a lot of quilters. It's like, oh, you quilt too? I thought I was the only one. And so now we can be quilty friends. So, cute little greeting card. Hi from Phoenix. Sorry, I was at QuiltCon. I was running around everywhere though, and I still have not gone through all the QuiltCon videos. I need to edit those and get those up like in the next 2 weeks. We're having a Texas shop hop, and I just bought those snips from Linda's. Fun. We are having a San Diego quilt shop hop. I think it starts like today, and they just had one up in like the desert area. It was like Temecula, Redlands, and Palm Desert, and that's the one that I did, and I bought some stuff from those shops, so I'm going to show you. Okay, what else? Oh, so I needed something for water because it was Arizona. It was QuiltCon in Arizona, and I was parched. Why will you not open? Do I need to be smarter than the box? I need to be smarter than the box. So I was parched and needed something for holding water, and then I ended up getting water bottles, so then I was fine, but I'd already bought this, and of course I was going to keep it. So I got this cute cup. And this is from Sarah Hartz, who makes all the cute labels. But it's a nice mug with a straw. So we'll take this home and wash it as well. There we go. And it looks fairly leak resistant with that silicone extra nubby right there. So that's great around like cutting fabric. Have you ever like been cutting fabric and knocked over your mug and gotten stuff everywhere? Oh, another bag. I did a mini like unboxing of stuff for my roommates the first night at QuiltCon, so that's why stuff is out of bags. I got some really cute stickers from Maker Valley. This cute heart sticker. I have this as a shirt. And then this one, which says "So More School of Stitch Craft and Quiltery," and "more" has 2 O's. So of course I bought 2 of these, one for my friend Nicole Moore of So Much More, and I gave her hers, and then I bought one for me as well. And she's my sister with another Mister, because we both married men with the last name Moore. I got one of the highly coveted Sarah Hartz hair clippies that like grabs your hair. So I was able to snag one of these. It's super cute. And it works really well. And is the perfect sticker for me. I also have that one as a shirt as well. All right. Ooh, speaking of tweezers, I got these. And these are those light up tweezers. And I had not grabbed, I didn't have a set of the light up tweezers yet. So I wanted to have a set of those, because that looks like it's super handy, especially as our eyesight is getting, you know, more and more fun. And then I got a lot of these like smaller little earrings. They're like quilty kind of clay earrings. Earrings super popular right now. And I just snagged a bunch of them. These ones I got all from Domesticity, all these earrings. And she told me that these ones are actually by the same artist that made the buttons that were in the Domesticity advent calendar box. So it was also fun to, you know, meet people like, I've opened your advent box. I love your advent box. And it was also fun to have people come up and tell me that they do my advent box. Oh, I got this from Sarah Hartz as well, because I collect, obviously, embroidery scissors, and I got the embroidery scissors zipper pull. And then a fun friend from Holland asked me what I might like to have from Holland, that she was coming over, if there's anything that I might like, anything from home that I might like to have for her to bring. And these are Dutch Easter eggs, and they're like solid chocolate. Like the best probably parallel would be like Lindt chocolate, but they're made small like eggs, and most of them are solid, not necessarily like with a creamy filling. Most of them are like fully solid throughout, but some of them have they can have a creamy filling depending. But all different flavors of chocolate eggs. can't wait to dig into these. And she was happy to be rid of them because this is a lot of chocolate. So this is a couple pounds of chocolate here that she was carrying around to me, which I super appreciate and love so much that she did that. Oh, there's something else. Oh, this is fun. This is from Wonderful. They make a cute little pin every year, and I have to open this one up so that you can see how darling this is. Okay, so it has a double pin back because it's a more heavyweight pin, and you'll see why in a second. Because this is a cookie tin that's been made into little Sewing Notions tin. How cute is that, right? It's a little cookie tin that actually opens up. That's so funny. They had like a kind of Bob Ross of thread one last year. So something fun to collect. And then I went a little label crazy. I've got a project coming up that uses labels. So I got a ton of labels. Hey Helen, glad you caught me live. Book has been sent in. First round of edits is done, and so it's now in kind of like the production phase where they're actually like laying it out. I haven't seen the cover yet. I have on my list of things to do this week to send an email to my publisher on when stuff's gonna get like announced and launched for marketing things. So hopefully I will see the cover on it soon. It is such a cute pin. Okay, so I got a ton of labels from different label people because I like trying out different label people. So this one is, it says Woven Garment Sew-In Labels Multi-Pack Sew to Grow. And there's a bunch of different labels in there. This front one says #FabricNerd. I got a lot of heart ones. This one says Made with Love. These, they're a little harder to see because they're in like a wax paper thing, but this is from Cotton and Ochre, Cotton and Ochre Woven Labels Sew-In Centerfold. So these say 50% ye, 50% ha. And there's a little fun quilt block, and then Scrappy Happy, and then another little fun quilt block with like a star. Oh, you can kind of, on the back, you can kind of see what the designs are that are on there. I told you that I went a little mad with the hearts, so there's another heart. And this one, I think this one was free from Sarah Hearts. This one says Cut, Sew, Press, Repeat with glitter. This one says One of a Kind. This is a bow. Hi, Deb. I know I've got a bunch of videos that I need to get up, but we'll get there. These ones are kind of like stuck up at the top, but these are made in 2025. And more hearts. So that was my QuiltCon haul. I did a decent amount of shopping, but not too much. I actually came back with less stuff than I went there with. And part of that was with doing the gift pocketing and stuff I did, if you saw those videos. Okay, and then this last weekend on Saturday, I went and I did a quilt shop hop. It was a shop in Temecula, a shop up in Redlands. Then I also stopped in one shop that wasn't on the shop hop, which is, I don't know if that's a faux pas or not, but you know, it's an extra quilt shop, and I don't get up in that way very often. And then 2 shops in the Palm Desert, and so I went around all 4 shops, technically 5. And I mapped it out ahead of time to go from my door and then up to all those shops and then back. It was about an hour from my door to Temecula, and then do all the shops, and then ending up in Palm Desert, and then 2 hours back from Palm Desert to my house. And so total like driving time was about 5.5 hours. Helen, I have more gift pocketing videos that I need to share. Yes. Anything surprised me at QuiltCon? I mean, everything and nothing. I don't know, like, I'm a really weird quilter in that I love the quilts and I love making the quilts, but like I do the quilting part by myself all the time. So when I go to events, for me, it's all about the people and getting to hang out with people. So probably a highlight for me was that there was an event of Quilty TikTokers, and I got to go hang out with them, and that was really fun. Ellen of Mojave Farm Quilt Co., Hearts on My Foot, Mr. Bones Sews, Bear the Quilter, like I'm seeing faces and like I can't get names, but lots and lots of really cool people, just kind of hanging out and just chatting, and like we all live kind of on the internet and we don't get to like be in person, and getting to be a person is just, it's such a gift. So it's super fun. Hazel, I have more of the reverse pickpocketing videos. I just haven't sat and edited them all yet. Okay, so stuff that I bought. Okay. I haven't seen this color of Ulfa Splash, and I don't have it, and I have all the colors. I have the pink, the purple, the teal, the navy, the floral, which I think is technically not an Ulfa Splash, and the red, which is also technically not an Ulfa Splash, but this is a green Ulfa Splash, and so it's either this is an old color or this is the new color, but they do these limited edition. You can see down here, it says limited in the green bar by my pinky. It says limited edition. I don't think they date them though, but green, so I had to get the new color because of course I did. It's always great to connect. I like hanging out with people. Okay, I got a needle minder. Hold on, I'll put this one. So I started, because of advent calendar here, I started a needle minder collection, and I thought this one was super cute, and it was a good excuse to add to my needle minder collection. So let's go ahead and do that now. And we'll add her right here. And then I have my little needle minder collection going near my collection quilt of my scissors, because clearly I need more collections. Oh, I got one of these mini screwdriver sets because I'm missing my minus screwdriver that I have at the one machine, and so I've been using the same one back and forth between the two machines, and that's making me crazy. I want each machine to have its set of stuff right there, and that way I always know where it is. So just a couple dollars for mini screwdriver set so that the machine would have its own again. It used to. Oh, is this a tomato? Yes, this is a tomato pincushion with pins. Tomato pincushion with pins. Yeah, I have one. I don't know where it ran off to, which is mean. Okay, okay. So speaking of shop hops, there's another shop hop that's starting, I think like tomorrow. It's the San Diego Quilt Shop Hop. It's 9 shops down here in the San Diego area. And I think it's called the Quilt Run. If you Google like San Diego Quilt Run, it'll come up. And that starts, I think, tomorrow, and it goes over 2 weekends. So if you're busy this weekend, like I am, I already have plans this weekend, you can try it the next weekend. And then after that is this SoCal Quilters Run, if you're in Southern California. And there's like 1, 2, 3, hold on. Cotton and Chocolate, Cotton Gin, Cozy Creative, Grand Central Quilt and Stitch, Inspirations Quilt Shop, My Happy Place Quilt Shop, Orange Quilt Bee, Quilt Emporium, Quilt in a Day, Quilt Passions, Quilter's Cottage, Quilty Pleasures, The Quilters Fair, The So-and-So, and Trish Tack Sew. So that's 15, if I got them all, 15 quilt shops in the SoCal Quilters Run. And I think they have a website. Yeah, quiltersrun.com. Ooh, I think San Diego one might be called Cruisin' Quilters. San Diego Cruisin' Quilters. If you're going to be in San Diego over the next weekends. I got another color of this by Annie Mesh because I had purple and I had gray, and I wanted a couple other colors, and they had pink. From another shop I got yellow, that's in the other bag. The shops, they were super fun. They had fat quarters of Lori Holt fabric that they were giving out, and then each shop had picked one of the Lori Holt quilt seeds, and they had kits available of the quilt seeds that they picked. And I don't buy a lot of quilt patterns, but this one was cute, and also I like seeing how they're put together. So this is I like the way that she has put the pattern together in this like envelope format, and I haven't opened it up yet. I like browsing through patterns and seeing how people's brains work when they put patterns together. So that's what that is. And then new to me quilting ruler. I don't think it's a new. This is from 10 Sisters, and it is a piping tool. It's a ruler for being able to make and then trim up your piping. and I don't think I have any piping cord, so I'm gonna have to go get piping cord to use it, but that's okay. I haven't really played with piping, and so I want to play with piping, and this will allow me to do that. So it is a piping tool. Yeah. Ooh, okay, and so it has, it has numbers here that say 1/4, 1/2, 3/8, and 5/8, and I think that's for your seam allowance. That's clever. Ms. Joy's one, you said you can't find anything in Los Angeles, California. Is that for quilt shops? Is that for quilt runs? Yes, I'm in California. I am in San Diego. Okay, yeah, that's it for this bag. I had another bag, which I think has another bag in it. Okay. Oh, this I got the cherry berry quilts, and it is a Kimberbell folding storage tote blank, and it's all like, I just think that's a cool way to lay out a tote. I want to see it and play with it. My brain likes puzzles. This isn't like a hard puzzle. My brain just likes seeing how things puzzle together. But so quilt shop run. So the Southern California Quilters Run will be the one, I think, for LA, because it's going to include Cotton and Chocolate, which is in Thousand Oaks, Cotton Gin, which is Redlands, so that's kind of like LA adjacent. Let's see, Orange Quilt Bee in Orange, California, Quilt Emporium in Woodland Hills, Quilt Passions in Mission Viejo, which is Orange County, but I mean close. Quilty Pleasures in Simi Valley, then Quilters Fair, and Trish Taxo, which are both over in Palm Desert, and then the So and So in Glendora. So there is definitely some like LA kind of area. But I mean, I did 5 stores, and I did 5.5 hours of driving to hit 5 stores. So they're not designed to be like right next to you. You kind of go out of your way and go try some new quilt shops and find some really fun stuff. Audrey says, I think that's why we quilt, because we're just creating and putting together our own puzzles, basically. Yes, Helen agrees. My brain likes puzzles. Okay, this is a bag from one of the shops. What did I get? I'm opening presents. This is like Advent all over again. Oh, this was from Trish Taxo. Okay, so I got these Kylie and the Machine labels because I'm on a label kick, and this says my best work yet, which are super cute. And then I'm also on a quilting jewelry kick, and these say sewist. Look, I bet you if I turn them this way, they'll be backwards for me, but they'll be right side for you. So they say sewist. And I think they're laser cut. Yeah, they're laser cut black acrylic earrings. And so I thought those were fun. Kind of minimalist. And then these are new out. I saw them at QuiltCon, and then I got them at Trish Taxo. And they are these fun earrings with these laser cut wood frames. And I debuted one of my upcoming patterns. I have right now like written, and they just need to be like last one is being tested, and the rest just need like their edits input and like final photos taken for the cover and like the zhuzhing that happens before sending them to print. 5 patterns coming out, and one of them I debuted a bit at QuiltCon, which is some really fun quilty earrings. So I've got some really fun quilty earrings coming out, and I love supporting other makers who are doing cool stuff. None of my earrings look like this one, and none of mine have wooden frames. So doing quilty earrings with a wood frame I thought was fun, and I want to try them out. And then also lets me support a shop and support another maker. Hey, you can read that. Yes. I used to try to do the shop hops in Virginia. Never could make all of them. Some groups rented a bus to go to them. Yep, it's really fun if you can get like a group of people to go. And I wasn't able, I found out about it at the last minute. So I wasn't able to get a group to go. But I did get video at all these shops. So I will be posting hopefully here soon, like in the next couple weeks, if I can get my act together and get these videos edited. It's a lot of work. These, I'm trying to remember what store I got these from. The Cotton Gin. So Cotton Gin was a new shop to me. I had not been to that shop before. And one of the things that I got there was, I'm going to pull the ribbon off real quick so that you can see. It's the brand, I guess, is Soap Escape. And it's a quilt block in soap. And I just thought these would make such fun gifts to include in like a Quilty care package or something. So, and it's not like it goes bad. Like chocolate, after a while, you know, like you can't have chocolate laying around for 6 months. But like if I want to send a Quilty care package to someone 6 months from now, or even like these could be a stocking stuffer. They'll stay good until Christmas. So super cute quilt soaps. Hi from Alabama. Yes, new patterns. So I launched 3 new patterns last month, and I have 5 that I'll be launching over the next 2 months or so. Okay, so I also got, you're gonna laugh, but I've been meaning to grab some at the store, and I keep forgetting when I'm at the store, but I grabbed some regular Elmer school glue because I'm basically out, and I use it for all my bindings, and so I need another bottle, and they had it there at the quilt store, and it was 99 cents. So it's basically the same price that I'm gonna pay anywhere else. So I got this at the Cotton Gin. And now I have it. And like, do I go to other stores like Target and the grocery store that have it? All the time. Have I remembered to buy it in months? No. And then also at the Cotton Gin, I got some different pins, and we had a whole like nerding out about pins. I have a video on pins that is on the editing. It's the next in the editing queue right now for long form videos. And any day now I will get it done, but it's on different kinds of pins. So these won't be in it, but these are extra fine glass head pins, and I need some fun pins for a project that I'm working on, which I would say hint hint, but it gives you no clues as to what I'm working on. But you might see some of these in an upcoming pattern cover. And they have these really cute butterflies, which I also think would be really fun gift for a quilter. And they're just really pretty. Butterfly pins. And then, oh, things are just dropping off these little mini pins. Or they're like polymer clay pins. They're really pretty. So these are from Just Another Button Company, and they make buttons that look like these as well. Come on, focus. But these are a little bit more spring, and these are definitely quilty with the 2 spools and then the pin. And I have some of their pins. Oh, not over here on any of these pincushions, but I have some of their pins on other pincushions. And these could also be, these would be really cute gifts. They're also cute to put in a pincushion if you're giving a pincushion as a gift. So these are super cute. And I have some leftover pincushion kits from the classes that I taught at QuiltCon. So I could make some pincushions, throw those pins in there, and it would be a super cute gift to give to a quilty friend. Add a soap and some fresh chocolate, and yeah. No, sir, I will not be doing a backflip. I did some work in the yard, yeah, over the weekend on Sunday after coming back from the shop hop. And that was not fun for my back. So, like, I'm feeling better now. I'm not going to stress it out again by trying backflips, which I also will not be successful at. Okay, details on the flying geese pin is impressive. Oh, okay. Let me find it. So she's talking about this little flying geese block right here. So this, I got it from the Cotton Gin. So I don't know if they have a website that this would be on, but I got it from the Cotton Gin, which is a quilt shop in, they're on this one, Redlands, California. And the company that makes it is called Just Another Button Company, and that's justanotherbuttoncompany.com. And I mean, they are pricey. So for 3 pins, it's almost $5 a pin, but they are super cute, and they're detailed. So they're not like your everyday pins. You definitely wouldn't make a whole quilt with these pins. I mean, I might, because I might use a pin for a whole quilt because I'm not a big pinner. but they're not. Yeah, these are more decorative. Audrey, yes, I did get past 82. I'm at almost 83. I'm at 82.9. So creeping up about 100,000. The hope is by the end of the year. It feels like it's within reach. So the end of this year, maybe, get that 100,000 and get that plaque from YouTube. We'll see. I need to actually get videos like edited and posted so that people can enjoy them and share them with other friends. And that way I can actually maybe, encourage folks to subscribe. But I don't know if end of the year is soon. It doesn't feel soon to me, but we're getting there. Progress. I don't know about definitely by the end of the year, because 20,000 subscribers basically we're mostly the way through this month. Or I guess 18,000 subscribers. Probably, let's say by the end of this month I should hit 20 or 83. So that'd be 17,000 subscribers in 9 months, which is just shy of 2,000 subscribers a month, because it'd be 18,000. Yeah. So getting there. Get there. Eventually, maybe. Well, that's what I had to show you, my friends. Any questions? Anyone working on anything fun? Anyone excited for anything in particular? I now have given myself a big mess to put away, but that's okay. I wanted to get these things kind of put away and organized, but I wanted to show them to you first because I had fun shopping, and I like picking up like different things, unusual things that I haven't seen before or that I want to play with. So I like showing them to y'all as well. Helen says, no doubt. We'll try with your help. Every time that folks watch my videos, that they like them, that they comment on them, that they share them with others, that's how the videos perform better on YouTube. So every time y'all show up. So really my goal is just to keep making videos that you enjoy, that make you want to keep showing up, that encourage you to show up, that are worth you showing up for. That's my goal. And if I keep doing that, then yes, I think there should be no problem getting to 100,000 by the end of the year. Oh, big hugs back to you, Catherine. Thank you. JKH, send me an email, carolina@carolinamore.com, and I'll see if I can look at something on my end. I don't know. Like, it might be going into your spam, would be my first guess. But I'll see if there's anything I can do on my end. I don't know how much, it's my back end, so back end of my site. So I should have access to figure it out, but I've never messed with that before. So, I'm pretty smart though. We can figure it out, I'm sure. You've SHON, Sean, has 3 quilts that need binding this weekend, working on a bag now. That's fun. I have 2 quilts right over there that need binding and have needed binding for a little bit. And I have a couple up there that need binding as well. So I definitely need to get to some binding. Helen says she's my #1 fangirl. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. Deb says she loves my lives. Thank you. Okay, not in spam. All right, send me an email and let me know if that's the email address, the email that you're sending the email from is the email address that you use to log in, because I wonder if there's maybe a typo in the email address and that could be causing it. So first name, last name, zip code, and email address. Between those, I should be able to figure it out, I would think. Hi, Antisocial Auntie. I don't set specific times for when I'm going to go live. I just sometimes go live sometimes. It would be great if I said every Wednesday night I will be live, but my life doesn't work that way, because then I'll end up with something going on Wednesday night that I have to say no to because I've committed to doing lives, and I don't want, I have my own company so that I can be fairly flexible, and then setting rigid boundaries within the company makes me not get to be flexible. So that's rough. Or then I have to cancel lives because, when I was at QuiltCon, I traveled on Wednesday. So then I have to say, except not next Wednesday, and then people will show up anyway, and then they're sad because they didn't hear the previous Wednesday, or I forgot to tell people, oh, next Wednesday I won't be here. It's a lot of pressure to set a schedule. So I just don't schedule it usually. We did schedule in December for advent calendars, and I did commit the whole month of December to being here every morning at 9 a.m. But that's a bit easier because in that case, there were no events. Well, there was. So I knew that I was going to Stitch in Heaven, so I pre-recorded those ones for everyone, which was a big task to get those all pre-recorded and scheduled, but we got that done. And then I knew that we weren't really going to be traveling anywhere because my husband works in retail, and if you have family that works in retail, you know that in December you don't go anywhere. You stay put. You stay put. Yeah. 3 quilts that you need to quilt and 3 in the oven. I'm guessing it's not the literal oven, although quilters will put fabric storage just about anywhere. So Sandra wants to know, are you doing the advent calendars again this year? Loved those videos. So I am definitely doing my advent calendar again this year. I actually met with the factory that cuts them for me, that cuts and etches them with me yesterday. They're here in San Diego. Well, they're just north of me, about 45 minutes north of me. So San Diego County, and met with them. This year's 2025 Mini Quilt Advent has already been designed. I already know exactly what the finished size of the blocks are going to be. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so excited about it. I think I say that every year, but I'm never wrong. It's really good. You're really going to like it. I think we are going to have to put a cap on the number that we sell this year. And hopefully that'll still get just about everyone who wants to participate to be able to participate. But I think my family doesn't love making a bajillion of them. So we will probably cap how many we make this year. But it's really good. And I got to pick the color of acrylic, and I'm hoping that we're able to get that color. So I should be hearing here pretty soon if we're able to get that. I am comfy. I'm in it's literally called a comfy, and it's this just giant, massive, oversized sweater because the weather here in San Diego is meh, and it's the perfect weather for being super comfy. Audrey says she's working on the diamond advent from 2 years ago with a quilty friend. You're getting really good at diamonds. So diamond strip ruler is another, if you're enjoying diamonds, diamond strip ruler is really fun for making diamonds. Antisocial Auntie says, that's great since I randomly look on YouTube and would miss lives anyway. Yeah, I mean, y'all have to put it on your calendar. And also, it's like, let's say that I did every Wednesday at 7 p.m. or something, right? That means that I need to make sure that I was entertaining every Wednesday at 7 p.m. that I had something to entertain y'all with. And I'm not going to have a QuiltCon and shop hop haul every Wednesday. Like, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to have a new pattern that I'm working on every Wednesday. There's a lot of times that being a quilt pattern designer is super boring. Like, super boring. I'm editing video. No one wants to watch a live of me editing videos. You really don't. 3 minutes in, like, I dare you to make it 3 minutes in. You wouldn't. It's super boring. So like, no one wants to watch that. Like, doing pattern edits is really not that exciting. Like, editing photos, not that exciting. Like, sewing projects, that's fun. But sometimes I can't show you the projects that I'm sewing because they're secret sewing. So yeah. Trying to find something that I can sit and sew with y'all or do with y'all every Wednesday. That would be rough. Krista, you'll want to go back and watch it because I did an unboxing of my QuiltCon haul and my shop hop haul from the shop hop from last weekend and the QuiltCon from last month. How was it last month already? But last month. Billy Blue says she hopes it's based on hexagons. I'm not giving anything away. I'm not giving anything away. How exciting to know this year's Advent is already designed. My credit card is ready. It's always designed. January, February is when I design the Advent for the year because it takes that long. Because it has to get, like, I design it, so I draw out the pieces, and then it goes to the factory where and it's the etcher, they actually put it into the design program so the laser machines can cut it. Then they send me images so that I look at it and make sure that everything's right. And then I give them the go ahead, and then they cut me a couple samples. So one for me and usually 2 for my testers, because I'll have 2 pattern testers that'll test the patterns. And then I still need to write all the patterns. And it used to just be 12 days for the last 2 years. And so this will be the 3rd year that we do 24 days. So that's 24 mini patterns that all have to be tested, along with the 2 finishing patterns, one for the 12-inch and one for the 24-inch. So that's 26 patterns that I have to write and that have to get tested and then get edited. And so all of those have to get done. And then I have to film the videos for the first 12 patterns at least by the time I do the launch, and the launch usually happens the first weekend in September. So all of that has to happen by the first weekend in September, and it's a lot on top of like all the other stuff that I do, on top of the other patterns that I'm working on, the other notions that I'm working on, the other books. I have a book proposal that I'm working on right now for a book to come out next year. The promotion for the book that's coming out this year, the events that I travel to, and I have family, kids, dinner with the family, doing laundry, mopping floors, scrubbing toilets, like regular everyday mom things, shipping orders, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it needs to get started that early. Otherwise, there's no way that it's going to get done in time. So yeah, it's way early. I am a teaser. I don't have the pricing for the advent this year, but it should be in line with past years. Like it won't go crazy. And I'm thinking about the sizes of the acrylics because so the price depends generally on two things. Well, so the biggest part of the price is the cost of the acrylic and the cost of etching it. And so if I were to do a bunch of etching on it, like a bunch more etching on it, it would get more expensive. And I'm not, and the size isn't getting like hugely bigger, so it should be in line with other. And then I don't see print costs going up because the envelopes and the stickers and the labels and the patterns themselves, and the boxes and shipping has been pretty stable the last couple of years. So yeah, it should be about the same, within $5, I would think. Krista says, watch some of your videos and you were sneaking gifts into people's bags. Loved it. Though that was my gift pocketing from QuiltCon. I have some more gift pocketing videos that I have to edit still, so I will do it. Please do one on hexagons. I can wait another extra year. Maybe. So different shapes. I'm trying to give you information without giving anything away. So a square is a cool shape because you sew a seam this way and you sew a seam this way, and so you don't need any Y seams with a square. Diamonds, you also don't have Y seams when you're doing diamonds, and depending on how you do equilateral triangles, you can get away with not having Y seams, but you might have Y seams depending on how you piece them. So equilateral triangles, maybe you have Y seams, but you can definitely plan to not have Y seams depending on how you set up the pattern. Whereas hexagons have Y seams, and I do like to push a little bit, like I did with the diamonds, and like this past year I did the rectangle shapes because that kind of introduced folks to half rectangle triangles, and so I like people getting to use the advent as an opportunity to play with a shape you might not normally play with, like diamonds or half rectangle triangles, but also I want it to be fairly beginner friendly. So those are my trade-offs when I look at things. So that's where I am with hexagons without giving anything away. Okay, Donna says, I like watching you in the reverse pickpocketing some funny moments. There's some more funny and very, very sweet moments. I definitely need to, this is fun because this is getting me excited to edit those again. I've noted of late that a lot of YouTube quilters are doing hexagons. Helen and Billy Blue are wanting me to do hexagons. Hexagons are really, really great for English paper piecing. I love English paper piecing hexagons because there really isn't a Y seam issue with that. Whereas with doing hexagons, you'd have a Y seam, and they're not like, Y seams aren't scary if you know what you're doing. It's just another technique to add on. So we'll see. We'll see. Sleep is overrated. It isn't though. The bags under my eyes are earned. Helen says, yeah, I'm not in love with Y seams. Yeah, I mean, I'll do them, but they're not my go-to. Like, they're not my happy place. Hi, Denise. You're not late. They're just having a casual chat. How can you be late to just a hangout session, right? You're fine. It's kind of like you to deconstruct a shape and then reconstruct it back into that shape. Yes. I like deconstructing things and then reconstructing them back. And my brain likes puzzles. We talked about this. My brain likes puzzles, and like, how can I puzzle this apart and puzzle it back together and do fun things? All right, as long as we're here and we're talking about puzzles, do you want to see what I was showing at QuiltCon, the earrings? Should I show you? I'm not wearing them. I'm just wearing, this is my kind of everyday earrings. These were from my husband. I am in San Diego. You did grow up not far. All right, because they're right over there. They're in a very, very, very formal and fancy Ziploc bag. So I'm going to go grab it. Okay. Okay. Here they are. As you can see, they're not big. They're not big. All right, so these are, this pattern is not the next pattern that's going to be released for reasons which I will disclose at a future date. But I pushed back this launch so that it will be better. If I did it basically like in the next couple of weeks, which I'd planned to, and it's ready, like the pattern is done, it's been tested, and I have a full cover photo for it, so it could go out. Like I could send it to the printer tomorrow, but it's going to be a better launch if I wait until next month. So we're waiting till next month, and when I do, you'll see why, and you'll say, oh, that was good. We're glad she did that. I promise. Promise you'll appreciate it. Okay, so I'm trying to get these together into little sets. So these are earrings. That one's a heart, which of course, oh, come here. So they're earrings, and you can make them in sets. So this is, well, you can't see them because, but they're basically like itty bitty teeny tiny quilts. These ones are 1.5 inches finished, but they're simple. And they're paper pieced, so they go together beautifully because you just stitch on the paper. And so this tiny piecing feels really intimidating if you were to have to cut tiny, tiny pieces, but you don't because it's paper pieced. So you're not dealing with tiny, tiny pieces. They are not hand sewn. You do these on a sewing machine. So these were 100% done on a sewing machine. The only hand sewing that I did on these was to sew the jump ring onto the top. So like this one is, my camera's not going to focus, but it's a little flying geese. And then I added a tassel to this one because I just had to, because it was cute. And so I hand sewed the jump ring at the top to be able to attach them to the earring wire. But you can use these for all different kinds of things. So I did them for earrings, but you can also make charms and charm bracelets with them. You can make zipper pulls. You can add them as necklace, like you can add them to a necklace and make a necklace charm. The possibilities are endless. So this is this set. Stay still. These ones are really wiggly. Let's see. Cute little earrings. This one is super fun because this one is multiples. So this is like 4 tiny little mini quilts that are put together with jump rings to make. They could be tiny little Christmas ornaments, like on the tiny little tree that I had here at Christmas time. They could be on a scissor fob. They could go on a key ring. And the pattern has 8 different designs. So it's one pattern and you get all 8 designs in the one pattern. You can add clips to them. So you can make them clip on. There's no reason that they have to be pierced. And you can add them as jewelry charms to, like you can add this on a necklace. You could add it on a bracelet. You can also make them for friends. And then there's one, I only have 7 of them here. Where did the 8th one? I don't know where the 8th one is. But there's only 7 of them here. There's an 8th design. But these ones, I fussy cut that little penguin in here. And they're also designed so that like things like this is piece 1. So when you're doing fussy cutting on jewelry or on like any foundation paper piecing, it helps if piece 1 is fussy cut because that's the easiest to set. So like that little penguin on both of them is fussy cut. A boogie tassel. I don't know if I know what a boogie tassel is. And then like this one, I fussy cut that flower, but again, that's piece 1 right in the middle, so it's super easy to do. This one, that center, this green, light green center was placed, but again, that's piece 1, so it's easy to do. These flying geese, I fussy cut those little hearts. And while it wasn't piece 1, they're all the straight up and down pieces, so again, really easy to place them in the right spot. And then this one isn't fussy cut at all. This is the heart. So I did no fussy cutting on that one. But bounded tassel. But yes, zipper pull. I mean, this is like a cute zipper pull on a little bag because this is 1.5 inches. This is little. I had a zipper pull that I got from Sarah Hart's. Where did it go? That I showed earlier. In my pile of goodies here somewhere. No, yep. So like this is the Sarah Hart's. Like it's about the same size. And then some of them are smaller. Like if you wanted a small zipper tassel or zipper pull, you could just do one of these. And that's a zipper pull. So yeah. Bougie, a bougie tassel. That makes sense. Yes. Yeah. Anyway, so that is coming out next month. But in the meantime, I have another really fun pattern that when you see it, you'll say, oh, that's why. That's why she ... I'm not going to spoil it. That's why she did that thing. She said she was doing that thing. And she didn't say why she was doing that thing. But this is why. And now you'll know. Then you'll know. So it'll be fun. Hate AC. I don't know what, like air conditioning? But yeah, the patterns for the earrings will be out next month. The pattern is basically done. And that'll be a really fun, I can't wait for that launch. That's going to be the best. I don't know about that. It's going to be a really, really good one. There's a lot going into that one. Yeah. All right, friends. Well, thanks for coming and hanging out with me tonight, like kind of last minute, just sitting here. I will work on getting the rest of those videos up. Really fun stuff from QuiltCon. I got to do some really fun interviews with a couple different folks. I sat down with Pat Bravo and have some videos of chatting with Pat Bravo. I have videos of me doing really crazy, ridiculous things that you will enjoy because I definitely did a couple of those. Yeah, fun stuff. Love AC, hate autocorrect. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, friends. I've got to get some work done. And I've now created myself a pile of mess up, which was exactly the plan and exactly the intent. So that worked better than I had planned and imagined. But thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for hanging out. And I will see you right here real soon. Bye for now, my friends.